Happy April Fool's Day. You know, I almost didn't realize that. I'm going to be heading up. That's why I'm ready to leave as soon as I finish this and put it uploading. I got to grab something up at Home Depot. It's up in North Dartmouth near the mall. It's about 15 minutes to get there. Hope my engine stays running long enough that it doesn't conk out on me 3 or 4 minutes, along the way. I'd hate to have to walk the rest of the way and then carry back what I got to get, you know what I mean? That would really suck. I think my engine should stay running long enough for me to get there and probably get back home too, I guess Sanford had a meltdown too, huh? A couple of things came to my attention a little after this morning. I guess Sanford had a little meltdown. Every now and then, though, he does that. He does what I call a self-justification video. I guess he's been getting hit with a lot of comments, a lot of feedback he's not too happy with. So he's got to explain himself. Don't you know that people don't understand him? That's his number one gripe that he always likes to pounce on. People don't understand me. They don't understand my channel. That's why they say these things. If they understood my channel, understood what I'm about, they wouldn't say these things to me, like, how come you never finish any project? How come it turned out to be junk? How come it broke again? How come it's a failure? According to him, the end result doesn't matter. You're not supposed to care about an end result with anything you're doing. Just enjoy the fun of working on it while you're doing it. That's all that matters. Don't care about the end result. So what if it ends up being junk? So what if it ends up not being quick, not being fast? So why? You don't care about that. All you care about is the fun while you're doing it. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. I guess people, when they, from what I understand too, I guess, I found that kind of funny. But yeah, well, is MC Hammer. Then again, wait a minute. Whoa. He says so many things that are contradictory. If it's the fun of doing things, how come he doesn't do anything? You said it was the fun of the MC Hammer car. What did he actually do to that car? You took that truck frame. He had a guy go there and do it. I have to assume that guy's not his friend anymore. He had a guy go there and cut that frame and re-weld it back up. Sanford didn't do that. He had somebody do that for him. How come he didn't want to have the personal pleasure and fun of doing that himself? That body that was all fucked up. How come he didn't straighten all that body out and enjoy the fun of doing it himself? How come he had Al do it for him? How come he didn't enjoy the fun of converting that from a 4-door to a 2-door? He had Al do that. How come Sanford didn't take his own advice and want to dig in there and have the fun of doing that himself? That whole one-piece tilt nose Al fabricated and built. How come Sanford didn't do that himself and have all the fun of the journey of putting that car together? He talks about he put that car together. He didn't put shit together. Al even did all the fucking wiring, did all the interior. Well, they had no interior, but what was there that was needed, Al did, including the wiring. All Sanford did was build that 383 engine. And even now I hear he's backing off on his claim. When he first put that together, he said it made 500 horsepower. And even at that time, people said, oh yeah? Show me. Has it been on a dyno? Or are you just saying that? He said 500 horsepower. And I guess a lot of people remember it because that's why he was getting hit with, how poorly that thing ran. And from what I understand, it wasn't even him. I found that kind of strange. Normally, on the rare occasion he gets switch crack, a video goes up. He didn't even post a video. He talked about it. A video appeared somewhere. Someone else, I guess, was there, shot a video and put it up somewhere on some other channel here on YouTube. And he came across it. I don't know what, And then how he's trying to justify himself. Well, I posted the link to that video. Someone put a video up of it. And I guess he raced the truck, and the truck fucking smoked him. And he's, but if you watch the video, you see that, like, a half track, at 16th mile. I was door handle to door handle with him, and then he just pulled away from me. Because he started having problems with the car again. Something happened, and, Oh yeah, you know, the guy whipped my ass, but I was with him till, you know, half track. That's something, right? Fucking weather, man. It's still been raining and shitty. But then Jabba had another fucking meltdown. Oh, he's saying now, well, you know, you got to understand, you know, this 383 is pretty much stock. Wait a minute. Oh, that's not what you said. Now it's pretty much stock. Even put low compression heads with real small exhaust valves. The cam was a used cam he got from someone. It's not a high lift, long duration. It's just pretty much a stock cam. You know, it's pretty much a bunch of junk I threw together. You know what I mean? So considering it's all junk, it ran real good considering what it is. What he said it was 500 horsepower. Now he's walking away from that claim too. No, it's pretty much a stock engine. What those 383s make stock 330 horse. And that's well tuned. And Jabba had another fucking meltdown right here. He had to lay out his whole fucking life story all over again. Quite sure he put out things that now it's going to come back to bite him in the ass. He likes to ring that dinner bell for those sharks, man. He never learns his fucking lesson. You know? How Sanford made himself look like a fool trying to justify himself. Jabba does the same thing. He's more and more like Jabba all the time. I wonder if these two guys are related. Somehow. Justifying about, oh, well, you know, I'm not on here. Somebody say, I'm not on here to make money. I don't care about subs. But then again, at the end of the video, Brian, he once again, like and subscribe. Wait a minute. He says, Brian, he spent like 5 minutes talking about how he doesn't care about subs and views. He's not on there to make money. He doesn't care about that. Doesn't care about that. And then he's fucking begging for subs again at the end of the fucking video. Talking about, oh, his poor health again now. So his leg was swollen. He shows his fucking leg. I said, are you serious? You see that? He pulls up his pant leg and he's struggling to get his leg up to show his fat leg. Good thing his dick wasn't swollen. Who the fuck would want to see that thing? Yeah, he's trying to get attention and sympathy. And an excuse to why he can't get anything done. Well, listen, you know something? Oh, and how he's not an ASE certified mechanic. He's just a backyard mechanic. But he's a mechanic because he knows when he takes something apart, he looks at it and he can figure out how to put it back together. Therefore, he's a mechanic. Okay. Yeah. And he had all kinds of problems with the Bel Air trying to get the timing chain, and he fucked up a head gasket. You know, when you ever put a head gasket on, you prepare the block surface, you know, you make sure it's all especially clean. You don't want any particles on there. You get the gasket down, you check the head surface, make sure it's prepped and ready to go on. You get it on, then you bolt it down in a sequence. You know, you don't go all the way down the line. It may not happen, but there's a possibility. So why risk a possibility? Just do it the right way. There's a sequence how you torque them down. You know, you want to work that gasket out evenly. You don't want to crimp it. You don't want to pinch it. You don't want to stretch it out, working it down to one side. Chances are that won't happen even if you go right down the line. For that gasket to get pinched or crimped, it's because you really fucked it up putting that gasket on the block and putting that head on the fucking gasket and torquing it down to the block. You fuck something up if you fuck up a gasket that bad. You know? And well, he had problems because, well, the last time, he says, yeah, Brian, he says the last time he did a timing chain and any things like that was on like a 1940 or a 1950 Dodge flathead. It's been a long time, so we couldn't remember how to do it. And I guess in all these years, he hasn't worked on any cars, and now he's doing it again. You know, like I say, man, he's a classic case example. Like I say, some people are their own worst enemy. They bring all their problems upon themselves in one way or another. You know, there's one, I like to call it a pretty basic rule of thumb. Live within your means. You find you won't have as many problems in your life that other people may have that don't live within their means. Financially, we can't afford something at the moment. I'd have to save up 2, 3, 6 months, you know, to be able to do it. Do it. Some people know they run to the bank and take a fucking loan. Now they got a fucking loan payment. You know what I mean? Some people overextend themselves with credit cards. I know people got 3, 4 credit cards. They're all maxed out. They're living off credit cards. Can't afford a bill on this one. They're maxed out there. hitting an ATM, taking money out on another credit card to pay off that credit card. And they're just juggling cards and shuffling their money from credit card to credit card. And they're going to be paying on those things for the rest of their fucking life. They don't live within their financial means. They want what they want when they want it. And then what am I going to do later on when I can't afford it? So people get their cars repossessed. They get their homes mortgage foreclosed on. Your health. If you know you're not in good health to do things, you don't fucking do it. You know? When you get to a certain age in your life, your body physically can't do it. I'm in fairly good health. I mean, growing up down here, man, we were big into sports. I had a whole video devoted to how, you know, we weren't fat and obese and whatnot. We were active in sports. We took pride in playing sports with a league ball. You know, here the pond hockey was a big thing for us here. You know, basketball, pop on football, pony league, baseball. We enjoyed doing it, and we were all pretty good at it, and we had fun. And we got a good amount of exercise, and it helped us to stay in shape. You know, I wouldn't think of, you know, going to buy a pair of hockey skates, you know, and decide I'm going to do a hockey video. Hey, you know, and we were good. Our friends here were good. We were playing since the time we were old enough to fucking skate. 6, 7 years old, we were out there playing hockey. We'd skate until it was too dark to see the fucking puck. By the time me and my friends got to high school, back then there were no freshmen, it was sophomore. We went into sophomores, we were playing varsity hockey against guys, you know, fucking 2, 3 years older than us in some cases, against other schools. And we had a lot more experience than them, and we were better than them. Not just me, all of us were, just because we had more experience. That's what it comes down to. I'd look like a fool if I went out there, hey, you know, try to relive my youth. I probably struggle just to be able to do simple little cuts and turns and skate backwards and do simple little things that we could do with our eyes closed, blindfolded, without even trying. When we were younger, when I was younger, I probably follow my ass and make a fucking fool of myself. So therefore, I don't do it. You know what I mean? It's quite safe to say the following day, I'd be sore as a motherfucker, be getting out of bed. Oh man, my fucking hip, I fell again. All my legs are sore because I'm not used to skating, putting all that cons. You know what I mean? You live within your means, what you're physically capable of doing and what you're financially able to do. You stay within these boundaries and you'll be okay. But I think this YouTube thing, people need to show off and things, and it's the price they pay for their stupidity, for their need for attention. They make themselves look like a fool. Then they offer up excuses. They get pissed when people talk about what they're openly talking about. Hey, if you weren't saying these things, nobody would have a rebuttal. I know whatever I say here, I know I'm fair game. I am fair game for anyone on here. Always have been, always will be. It's okay, I can live with it. You know, these other people can't, man. They go off their fucking nut. Okay, I gotta go to Home Depot and get something. So, I think my car will stay running long enough. Yeah, it's about 15 minutes, depending on traffic on Route 6. We get into North Dartmouth. I got a pretty good feel my engine will stay running long enough to get me there. It won't conk out after 3 or 4 minutes, and I gotta walk the rest of the way. Anyway. Have a great day. Have fun. Stay safe. I was tempted to do an April Fool video, I admit. Come back instead of this. I was gonna say, hey, guess what? Sanford took Baby Bottle Rocket out to a quarter-mile track. He ran a 10. Jarvis got the Bel Air running. He's out driving it around the neighborhood, you know, cruising with the radio on. Yeah. And he's got the old Stealther up. He's already got the headers on it. Already has the 4-barrel intake on it. He's getting ready to do all the body work now. I was going to do that and say, April Fool. But I couldn't.